hydrant. Opposite direction. Opposite direction. Hug the cow. Give your neighbor a stinky hug.
My head is spinning.
All right, now that everybody's back seated on the couch or back together, not driving that bus all over the house, we're going to go into our memory verse game for today. And today we're going to do it through charades. We have the verse, which is Proverbs 20:11, and we have left out 4 words in the verse. And I am actually going to act out each of those 4 words one at a time, and Bobby's going to try to guess what that first word is, and we'll fill it in as we go one word at a time. All right, are you ready?
I think so.
Okay, and you guys be guessing while Bobby's trying to figure out, because I bet you can beat Bobby.
Yeah, I'm not the best at charades.
So, okay, here we go. All right, the first word.
A bridge. An elevator? A long, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 3, 5. Odd. 2, 4. Even.
Got it. There's the first one.
All
Okay,
right,
we got the first one. Even a.
Baby. Little puppy. Baby puppy. Doggy. Baby. Back to baby. Baby. Little baby. Bigger baby. Big baby. Jamie baby. I don't. Little thing. Toddler. Walking. Bike. Trike. Toddler. Trike. A child.
Child. That's it.
Hey,
That's
right.
it. There we go. Even a child is.
All right. Even a child is thinking. Headache. Allergies. Sinus pressure.
Let me think. How do I do this one?
You're thinking. Is that?
That's.
Oh yeah. Thinking. Thinking. Saying. Thinking in your head. Strong-minded. You.
No. That's strong. Let me see.
Yes. No. Mind. No mind. Empty mind. No mind. No. I should know this. No. Wait. Know this. Knowing. No. It's knowing. Node. Known. Yeah.
What did you just say?
I went through a bunch of knowing, known.
That's it.
Known.
Known.
Yeah.
Yes.
I said that somewhere there, I'm sure.
Okay. Even a child is known by his actions,
All right.
by whether his conduct is pure and.
All right. Our last one. Can we do this one? All right.
Last one.
Door. What is that? The airplane people. The Macarena. Is it Jesus?
No, that's like always the answer.
Jesus, yeah.
Like your
patty cake. Mirror. Mine. Like driving. Turn to the left. Turn to the left. Turn to the right. Right.
You got it.
I was right by saying right. All right.
Wow. Anyway, that's the verse.
Okay.
Even a child is known by his actions, by whether his conduct is pure and right. Proverbs 20:11. You guys can try that with your mom and dad. Play charades with them. Use different words.
Yeah.
See if they can figure it out. Good job. Good job, Bobby.
Thank you. Hey everybody, I hope you guys like charades as much as I do. That was a lot of fun. I just couldn't understand what is knowing or known. How do you get somebody to do that? But today we are talking about even as a child, right? Our actions are important. And today's Bible story is about Samson. All right, now he was given some rules as a child that he had to live by. And sometimes we don't always live up to those rules. All right, so hopefully you guys enjoy that. See how his actions and how even as a child those were important. All right, we'll see you guys later.
You see toys because the toys want you to see Jesus.
Hello, Samson.
Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad. Hey, I have a question. Can I have a girlfriend?
Who were you thinking of?
Well, I saw this really pretty girl in Timnah, and I was thinking maybe you could get her for my girlfriend.
Oh, Samson. She's not from around here. What about that lovely girl next door?
Yes, son, that's a Philistine. That's just going to cause a lot of trouble. I don't think this is a good idea.
No, not at all.
Nope, I'm sure. I want you to get her for my girlfriend. I'll see what I can do. I'm going to go see my girlfriend. I'm going to... Oh, wow. Okay, I'm going to go see my girlfriend. Hi, I'm Samson. You're very pretty. I like you. I do want you to be my girlfriend.
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe we could even get married. Well, I'll be back in a little bit. I'll see you later.
Bye.
On my way back to see my... Hey, there's that lion I killed. What are all those bees? Look what they left in here. Some honey. I'm going to give some of that to my mom and dad. Well, welcome to my wedding party. This is so great. Yeah, I'm glad to have her. Oh, I don't still have this new girlfriend. And yeah, I think we're getting married. It's going to be awesome. And oh, hey, I have a riddle for you guys. How about this? If you guess my riddle, I'll buy each of you a new suit. But if you don't guess it, each of you has to buy me a suit. All right. What is it? Okay, here's the riddle. Out of the eater, something to eat. Out of something strong, something sweet. I can't figure that out. I don't know what we're going to do. Well, you think about it, but if you can't figure it out, then you owe me a suit of clothes each. Ha 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 ha. Hey, did you bring this guy here to rob us? You better find out the answer to that riddle.
I don't know. I don't know the answer.
Oh, you better find out. Yeah, I can't afford to pay for a suit of clothes for that guy.
I'll talk to him. I'll find out.
Okay. Why are you crying, woman?
All my friends are mad at me because of your riddle. And you didn't even tell me what the answer is.
Oh, I'm not going to tell you. I didn't even tell my mom and dad.
You don't love me.
Oh, woman. Okay, listen.
Okay.
What is sweeter than honey and what is stronger than a lion? Nothing. That's the answer to the riddle. I found honey in a lion.
I'll be right back.
Huh? Where'd she go? I propose a toast to Samson. Why, thank you. And I think we know the answer to your riddle. What? How could you know the answer to my riddle? Okay, what is it? What is stronger than a lion and what is sweeter than honey? You found honey in a lion. What? There's no way you could know that unless you've been talking to my wife. I will get you your suits of clothes. Well, they wanted clothes, so I just beat up some of these other Philistines, and I'll take their clothes and give them to those guys who figured out my riddle. That'll teach them. I wonder if I have to beat up anybody else.
Whoa, Samson,
Yeah, I just came here to see my wife.
Well, you've been gone an awful long time, and
So can I see her?
well, we didn't expect you to come back. She married somebody else.
What? What do you mean?
But hey, good news, I have another daughter. She's cute. What about her?
Yeah. So you're saying that my wife married somebody else? That makes me so mad. Now I really have a reason to get mad. All right. I caught all those foxes, and I tied torches to their tails. I'm going to burn down all the Philistine crops. Go, run!
Woohoo! Got fire! Woo!
Well, Samson, you've done it now. I'm going to have to take you in. Those Philistines are so mad, they're going to kill us all. Because of what you did, you burnt down their crops, you killed some of their guys. What? I can't... you promise you won't kill me? I promise, but I am going to have to tie you up. Okay, as long as you promise you won't kill me, I'll let you take me in, because I don't want anybody else to get hurt. All right, let me tie you up. I'll take you to the Philistines. Those ropes fell off like they were burn-up chaff. Look at this cool jawbone. I am going to show those Philistines for sure. The power of the Lord is on me. Ha, 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 ha. And then when I was done, I killed hundreds.
Thank you, Ron Getz, for that wonderful enactment of our story for today. The story of Samson. Most of you have probably heard about Samson and his strength that he had, the awesome strength that God gave to him. You hear the story about he and Delilah and how his hair got cut and how he lost his strength through that. But in the end, he defeated the Philistines. Well, let's back up the story a little bit, and that's what we did today. We're backing up to the beginning for Samson with his mother and his father and the promise from the angel that they were going to have this child. And there were 3 things that they were not supposed to do. The mother, even while the baby was in the womb, while Samson was in the womb, was not to drink any strong drink, no alcohol, no wine, none of those kind of things. When the baby was born, she was not supposed to cut his hair. And also, they were not supposed to eat any unclean animals. But we're going to see that this child, as he grew up, was known by his actions. Just as we look around at other children, at you guys, you're known by your actions, whether your conduct is pure and right. Our actions are important. With Samson, as he became a young man, the first record that we have is he asked his mom and dad to get him a Philistine for his wife. A Philistine. God had given them clear directions. They were not to marry with the foreigners because they worshiped other gods. We also read in this story how God actually sent this boy, this child, because he was going to defeat the Philistines. Remember our picture of the book of Judges? Remember the cycle? And 7 times, and how the cycle went from the Israelites would disobey God, and God would punish them, then they would cry out to God, then God would send a deliverer. And that's exactly who Samson was going to be. He was going to deliver them from the Philistines. However, his actions did not make him look like a deliverer from the Philistines. First of all, he asked for the foreign wife. Second of all, we did see his strength early on as he's walking along, and there's this lion that comes up, and he defeats the lion with his own bare hands. But then, a few days later, he walks by the carcass of the lion, and he grabs the honey, and he eats it. That was another thing he was not supposed to do. His actions were not pure and right. His heart seemed to be not after God. And we looked at him and said, Samson, he ends up being a hero. But his actions didn't really show that early on in his life. However, here's the thing. We could write Samson off and say, the things he did, he disobeyed God over and over and over. But you know what? If we turn to our faith chapter in Hebrews 11, guess whose name is listed there? In verse 32 of chapter 11 of Hebrews, says, "For time would fail me to tell of Gideon, Barak, Samson, Jephthah, of David and Samuel and the prophets." Samson is included in the Hall of Faith in the book of Hebrews in chapter 11. Samson fulfilled God's plan for his life. We look at his life and say, you know what? Samson really wasn't the best example. You compare Samson to a Joseph, wow, there's no comparison from our viewpoint. But somewhere along the way, God grabbed his heart and he had faith in God. He trusted in God. We know at the end when he was pushing on the pillars of the temple, he cried out to God for help. And his faith is what has saved him. You know, we look around us and we see other kids, we see other people, and we say, look at them. They're known by their actions, whether it's pure and right. And sometimes we want to write them off. But God doesn't write them off right away. There's always hope with God. There's always hope of change. And so when you look around you, and I know you guys have kids in your class, you've told me about them before, that you look at them and say, wow, they're known by their actions. Look what they do. Look what they say. But here's the thing. Don't give up on them. Don't give up hope for them. Because God, in his grace and in his mercy and his love, there's always hope. Just like for Samson, he was known by his actions. But in the end, he's listed in the faith chapter. So when you look around you and see other kids, here's my challenge to you. Don't write them off, but have hope. Speak to God about them. Pray for them. Do what you can to show them kindness, because you never know what God's plan is for that person's life. Let's pray. God, we thank you so very much for the grace that you show. For God, even when our actions are bad, even when it looks like someone's horrible, God, there's never lost hope on anyone. And Father, I pray that you would help us. Help us not to write them off, not to say they're no good, but to look at them and say, God, this is a soul. This is a person that you love. God, help us to love them. Help us to show them you. And God, to know that you have a plan and a purpose. And so, Father, help us to be loving and kind like you. In Jesus' name, amen. Well, you know what? That hope comes from Jesus. And you know what? We look at Samson and say, wow, he's like one of the superheroes. But you know who the real superhero is? It's Jesus.
He's the one who makes the sun shine. He's the one who puts the moon in the sky.